Yes. Do normal. Abilene, Kansas.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Shining green, you boy.
Used to be.
Well, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly.
When the residents are evil.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve.
Why they
He's behind the
post that
bar.
on TikTok?
Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana?
I'm a
Is that where you
cowboy.
started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawmen who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
Yeah, basically we're gonna be playing through flashbacks in this game, having shootouts and all that. Yeah.
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs.
Been more experience for collecting nuggets of truth. Oh, well, starting a new game out, I get him already.
The man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that son
Here.
of a bitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly
Moo-moos.
I had this funny feeling.
Mer.
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
I run. I have a jump button.
You heard Pat. You need to stay here and keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Hell, shoot that son-bitch!
Experience. Oh, okay, I like a level up on this one.
Garrett's posse?
Oh, yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
Fire at will! They're coming from the
I
rear!
decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit. So that's just what I did.
Ellie.
Got one behind you! Stay on it! Cover fire!
God reload.
As the
Level
governor
up.
of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension,
Transfer.
Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Dual pistols and all that. Let's get that. Nice. Ooh, that was a good shot. I like the little gunshot effects on the screen. Pop up. Headshot. No, I don't want to use that. Oh, you hit Y.
I knew that going through that front door meant putting my butt in a shooting gallery, so I decided to get sneaky.
Did you?
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch
But you get points for shooting the chicken. That's all low. Oh, no.
the water tower.
You can avoid lethal shots only when your sense of death is fully charged.
Up there.
Oh, you can dodge a bullet. Cool.
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't as sharp as he was in the shed. A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
Oh, God. Piercing shot, nice.
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you! Watch your play! Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house.
Oh yeah, also on my Xbox I downloaded
That just made the ones that were left.
what is it called? It's that bounty hunting game where you're hunting monsters amongst other players. You gotta like fight the other players for the big bounty.
Fought my way around the
Hunt Showdown, that one.
And like that, I was inside. None the worse for wear. I passed Dirty Dave. And upstairs, I found Billy and Charlie Boy.
Do 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 do.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters.
I miss?
who wanted to do us harm. I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
God, I cannot hit nothing.
Charlie got hit. They're catching us in a crossfire, shouted Billy. Get to the other side.
God, I wish I could hit something. Nice. Longer combos. More ammo. Then you get like different revolvers by leveling up. Big shooter. So you get shotgun from this one. What is that? Or nice. Oh, it's a sawed off. We get the tanky armor then.
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put
Ooh.
down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. They got a Gatlin, Billy shouted. Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention.
Breach door.
Directed that order at me. I thought, why the hell do I have? Many would have fled in my fight.
I like this game. It's fun.
Sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack,
He's joshing with you. Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves,
Up
please
here.
continue.
What we got up here?
Silas, ma'am. Now,
Oh, we can melee.
We're heading for the barn.
making my way past a passel of fallen foes.
That was awesome. What for one
Like
pistol?
Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
And just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up. Finally, I had the stables within my reach.
Horsey.
That's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
Garrett.
Toe to toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
Yeah, boss. We're having a boss fight. It's a boss fight, isn't it? Oh, Lord.
You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with.
I haven't played this game since it came out on like Xbox One or Xbox 360. If I remember right, we can have an honorable deal where they just straight up shoot them. Okay. Right in the gut.
In a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy.
Gonna focus
That
on
ain't what I meant when I
96.
said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
Oh, we got like a freaking, whatever. Give me. I do need a faster revolver reload. I'll probably aim for that one
Step
next.
inside, and
Ooh, got
last thing I
freaking
heard was Garrett's
blindsided.
voice. That's not Billy.
No, it
Go
ain't.
on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Nice. Like armly, yeah, you can like armly kill them or disarmably kill them. Not bad. Nah, I'm gonna stay on normal difficulty. Thank you very much. I'm a rootin' tootin' cowboy.
Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to.
I have the other Call of Juarez games. I'll probably play them too.
And the kid surrendered? When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
Do me dirty. My finger just popped. Ow.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
Lincoln Jail, 1881. What
It was
noise?
John Kinney's gang. And they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move.
Now we're getting broken out of
A
jail.
few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape.
Ooh, give me.
My first order of business was finding a firearm.
I need that. No, they really shot up the place, didn't they?
Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
Mean ass shotgun, I love it. 10 gauge. Yeah, for the shotgun, so those who don't know, the smaller the gauge, the bigger the hole the shotgun will make.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my
Yeah,
escape.
noose around his neck, he does.
So I did.
Anybody see Billy?
Hey,
Hell yeah. That scatter
I love
gun was
it.
like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim at that. The kids escaped and raised a huge ruckus.
I love the shotgun on here, it's great.
We're looking for him.
Anybody see him?
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat.
Where are these boars coming from?
I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell.
Bro, come on, it made me feel that. Are you kidding me? This is a jump. Yeah, then we went for the board.
The whole town was up in arms. And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
Garrett's gonna kick our ass!
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever going to find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy
Nice.
and sneak my way past.
Well, that's a lie. I'm not gonna be sneaky unless I have to.
You! But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
You hooligans.
Probably a big reward on Billy Kid's head, I would figure.
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and color.
I like the music on here, it's good.
Mean-ass shotgun.
They're shooting in the street.
Damn right, there is a war out here, lady. I'm ravaging.
There's children here.
We're gonna be
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse.
Oh god, there's some
Though I never
damage.
did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. The price is too high, if you ask me.
We reload these incredibly long revolvers to reload.
Lives of innocent people.
Where'd I go? Up here?
town's going to hell in a handbasket.
Bang.
Where was the
Bum,
kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone.
I don't want to get rid of my shotgun.
Why Billy set me free.
Got that son of a bitch!
Nice.
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town.
Like a mini boss.
I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my life.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead.
No.
Yeah, basically.
They all thought I was Billy, and all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down. He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun.
We have it. I can dodge the bullets and stuff in that. I like it. Good. Alright, another one. I'm trying to get the revolver speed reload. Dynamite looter? We get dynamite? Hey, yo.
Finally, I found what I was.
Probably something over here to collect, right? No?
On the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved
Okay.
your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Well, sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob, I said.
Bob is a
"You
big
will let me go?"
fella.
And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball.
Oh,
He
oh,
intended
oh.
to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
So when you hear the heartbeat, you can draw a be a dishonorable one.
Killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice. Well,
I bet I got shot. If you got shot once on there, it's an instant kill.
that Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Ruales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
Episode 2.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
Alright, so hunting down this gang. Alright. Guadalupe Canyon? Is how you say it?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for Old Man Clown. I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Alright, red scar equals bad.
I did my best to help those poor bastards.
All of them? It's better to just aim with the rifle.
And I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing.
They're all dead, aren't they?
None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did.
I'm gonna keep the rifle for this.
Great numbers from above rained down lead on their hapless enemy's heads. Making use of the high ground.
I actually hit them.
Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style.
And it gets rewritten. I like this. It all changes again.
Against an overwhelming enemy force. See, at the time,
Combos get you more XP, which I like.
regrettable situation. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboy. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong. And I was
I gotta get the cover, dude. I'm gonna die.
But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first.
God, dude.
Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up.
So wait, where'd I go then? Oh, this guy survived.
Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim. Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
And it run. Look at this point, yeah. Give me that speed reload, please. This is gonna make dual wielding a lot better.
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be. Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this.
Why that fall made me take damage?
I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going. And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven, I found the
What?
desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. Bat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know.
I'm very confused. Probably gonna want a rifle, yeah. More than anything right now in this area.
Imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack.
It doesn't go that far.
The old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds.
Mm-mm. Did I get that?
It was
Oh, you probably gotta go like
old
up
man
top
to
or
pay for
something.
his sins. Get out here! I yelled out at the top of my
Bob and run, bob and weave, whatever.
Coming for ya. A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till Kingdom Come. But I knew I could not let
Alright, so I
him
gotta
turn
wait for him to stop shooting, then move.
Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun. Damn, I gotta reload. Most everyone thought it was the Juarez who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
He swung that back around, oh boy. Gonna do some damage. Damn. Mmm. Where I get shot from?
They're alive, and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps. And that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
Gunfight at the sawmill. Oh.
A few weeks after that dust-up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why.
Herb's coming! Get ready, boys.
First, I need to tell you about the Cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious.
It is right there on me.
The Cowboys upon the old man's demise, and after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge. So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother Virgil. And Doc went on what became
I ought to see him in the tall grass.
hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's who they thought I was.
So melee gives you 150 XP. Yeah, I'm running out of rifle ammo.
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the Cowboys identified each other. And I was beginning to wish I had one myself. But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed. And that's what drove me forward.
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
I hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and
Ammo.
no cap.
Earp wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday.
That lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Yeah, maybe so. But Ringo had nothing to do with it. He was just being loyal to a friend.
Is that what you call it? Being loyal. Well, to get to that loyal friend, I had to pass by some buzzsaws as big as a man.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot.
Eee. Probably more people over here, I would assume.
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack. Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
Oh, crap, hit the board, bruh. Nice. We spin this. But what is this? Code Rage? So the ivory handle picture gets 30% more damage. I'm already level 7, really? Huh. Doesn't seem like it. Heard him say, where? That's not gonna work out well for him.
There were carts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind.
I'm gonna assume that would hurt me if I hit it or get hit by it.
Quite an impressive operation.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here. There was this beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand.
Mm-mm. Wait, am I supposed to go down there?
Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
Okay. I like these little intros. Defeat Curly.
He ran. Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared.
Game of
They
cat
just
and
wanted me
mouse.
out in the open. Time to dance with the devil. You working for Wyatt Earp?
Eat that, buddy.
Come on out! Got a lot of sand showing up here all by your lonesome.
He is very tanky. Just gotta get those headshots in. You want red sheep, buddy?
Kill that murderous cocksucker!
Say damn, buddy.
No choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
That him? Johnny Ringo. Oh, we're gonna duel?
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Or you quit talking. There we go.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true. Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo. I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
Now, wasn't he the sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did.
That was the first chapter of Saga, Revenge, almost started. So that was the beginning of his bounty hunting
I
career.
knew I needed resources if I was going to track down Roscoe Bob Bryant. And hunting Plummer looked like a good way to get rich quick.
Alright, I'm gonna take a break. How many skill points? I got nothing. Damn tragedy.
The local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits and put a generous price on his head.
He appeared.
Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape. And that's where I thought I'd find him.
And the man entered the bottom. I'm a PlayStation controller.
It makes me nervous standing so close to all these goddamn barrels of gunpowder.
Why would you be nervous? No one has the cojones to come after us. As long as you don't light up a cigar, we're fine.
Yeah, besides, George is up there on the rocks with that rifle of his. Nothing gets past him.
As my late father pointed out to me once, God made men.
Where that fella at?
The cold made them equal.
Did you not hear the... Oh, he's dead. Explains it. I was fixing to say, why didn't you hear that? Secret. Ranger? What's a different pistol? Okay, what's over here? Huh. Okay. Cool. An old grave. Oh my body now.
I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it. It was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in '48. Unfortunately,
Oh boy.
prospectors weren't the only ones drawn to those riches. There were thieves, killers, robbing travelers, and hijacking gold shipments.
Uh-huh.
Like those that ran with the regular folks I knew from town, drawn by greed and easy picking. Charlie Crow.
God, I can't hit nothing.
I do not deserve to die like this. James, who worked in the stable. Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's son. Ordinary citizens who lived a double life.
Well, it sucks to live this double life because they're getting massacred right now.
Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch pretended to protect the public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other. Of course, the rest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam. He set up a defensive perimeter which I had no idea how to breach. Dangerous, desperate individuals. I thought I was some kind of hero. I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny. But first, I had something I needed to figure out.
Figure out what?
I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense. It was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous.
Okay.
There would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way.
I'll blast them. My pistols.
Besides, once you enter a mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around.
Oh God.
That confusing maze of corridors wouldn't even be the worst of it. Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell. A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
Where are they? I heard them. They're above me? Below me? Oh, they're right here, aren't they?
Quick reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Bushwhack.
I thought it was going to, oh, it wasn't going toward me, but away from me. Oopsie. Well, now we know. Eee.
I would just need to be careful not to blow myself to Kingdom Come. With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at.
God.
One long bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tube.
Oh no. Here you go. It shot the damn dynamite.
Not just moronic, but clearly insane.
Oh, thank God we laid in water.
It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it.
Oh. I didn't say, I didn't know I was supposed to dodge that.
Instead, I spotted a ladder.
And so I just actually died. Damn. Crazy. I do want that ranger. Let's go for it. Oh, we automatically unlock it. Okay. Cool. Got two of them now. All right, here.
It was a long way around, but that approach seemed more sensible at the
Probably,
time.
yeah, this is probably the best.
Of course, being I had a problem with heights, that scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder required some caution, because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, no man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety
I don't
ladder.
think I can jump this.
I needed to make a leap of faith.
We ain't making that
It's
jump.
easy when you're suspended between heaven and hell.
What game is this? This is Call of Juarez, gunslinger.
That Sheriff Plummer seemed quite the despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find old Bob. And I had made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water. I would have to make a choice. Take the elevator or climb the ladder.
Let's take the elevator. Something cool is about to happen on the elevator, right?
Take the more convenient and more dangerous.
Oh, I didn't get it. Dang. There's an ambush, but they did. We're gonna have to get in this.
Plummer was a mad dog killer, and the people of Nevada City deserve better.
Nevada City? Well, I thought Plummer met his maker in Bannock, Montana.
Right, well, he was the sheriff of both places at one time or another, but that's neither here nor there. The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
I'm here. What am I supposed to do? I'm just gonna have to survive, aren't I? Oh, he's gonna be throwing dynamite down at us. Alright, this is gonna be easy. Let's shoot the dynamite when he throws it.
They're gonna bury you. In a million years. Worse and worse for you, ain't it?
Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away that this was gonna take place.
Yes, I didn't know he was shooting at me. I thought there was other people. Alright, this is gonna be an easy boss fight.
I'm going all medieval on your ass.
Just say he's gonna go medieval on my ass.
This cocksucker out.
Okay. Easy peasy. Alright, he almost dead. It's gonna be easy. Okay, shot, nice.
So that's how Henry Plummer died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold. And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
So, did you finally go after that Bob feller?
Well, I heard word he was in Kansas with John Wesley Hardin. So that's where I went.
Where in Kansas?
Abilene. Why do you ask, Ben?
No reason.
Was Hardin as fast as Ringo?
Ringo was fast, but John Wesley was as fast as the devil himself. Hell, he killed his first man at 15. From that day forward, he had a price on his head and wouldn't back down for nobody, not even Wild Bill Hickok himself. I dodged death many a time.
Oh, here we go.
That night in Abilene was no different.
I'm gonna do Louise.
I was there with the intention of finding that bastard Bob and collecting the bounty on John Wesley.
Alright, time to switch to the rifle.
I thought the Texas Rangers got Hardin.
Yeah,
In the
that's
saloon?
what they want you to believe.
Hey, buddy.
It was cold.
Oh, these ain't my Rangers, my Rangers.
That night, as I fought my way past his loyal compadres to the very same saloon we're sitting in today. Look around and imagine this place painted in blood. Hardin was waiting for me, and wait, I'm jumping the gun here. Let me back up and give you some background on this sumbitch. He deserves that much. Don't you think so, Ben? John Wesley Hardin was a killer. By the end, he confessed to taking the lives of 42 men. He was a bona fide folk hero by then. And
It's pretty cat.
gang of armed miscreants and other assorted thugs. He and his men set up camp outside of town, and I was hoping Bob was among them. They didn't
All of
ask
them?
why I was there. They knew. Most of them were wanted as well. I had to spill a lot of blood to find out Hardin wasn't in that camp. He was carousing in town with his closest friends. Hardin's boys apparently didn't want me to reach the bull's head.
Whoa, hold on. What about this one? For that.
Some were hightailing it into town to inform their Hefe of my unwelcome presence.
Tell Hardin someone's coming for him.
Is it above me?
Stop that sumbitch!
I think they are above me.
Boys know we got another law dog.
Sounds like it. Oh. Cardio issue, I guess.
Get man.
I wondered if Bob was among them.
Nothing up here.
steeled myself for the fight ahead. For as good as I was, deep down I wondered if John Wesley wasn't just a little bit better. Before I could test my mettle against Hardin, however, I would first need to dispatch his cadre of hired killers. Most of these degenerates were beyond redemption, but John Wesley might have been a different story. I didn't learn until later that that night was in fact his birthday celebration.
Oh. Gotta reload.
I think I already mentioned that I found Hardin in this very saloon. Suffice it to say, nobody there was happy to see me. In fact, I felt a certain hostility.
Jesus, dude. Oh, there's a dude right there shooting, man. I don't even know. Okay.
I was disappointed that neither Bob nor John Wesley were among the dead. But that was short-lived. As a moment later, I was facing down the fastest gun in the West.
Oh. I'm assuming this guy's gonna be tough.
I felt a bolt of adrenaline. Or maybe that was fear. He was well known for his tricks, and I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him.
I'm not gonna be quick enough. Jesus, bro.
You didn't hit me then. I'm sure of it.
Alright. I don't know why the hell my crosshair is that big. Come on. Why is it that big? Like damn crosshair is big as damn room. Come on.
That man was faster than grease lightning. But being inebriated as he was, he didn't count his shots. And now, he was at my mercy.
So he didn't die?
No, I sent him to prison. Years later, after he was free, some restless Avenger took his life. Shot him in the back in a saloon just like this one. Anybody up for another beer? Ben?
Was Ben the one to kill him? Did Ben kill him? Is that what that's referencing? Is that what he's calling him out for?
Yeah, some say revenge is a dish best served cold.
So whatever happened to that Bob guy you were after?
Personally, I'd like to hear some of your other adventures. Like, I don't know, do you ever go toe-to-toe with a red man?
A wolf?
Yes, I did, Ben. I remember once I was after this renegade Apache, Grey Wolf. Strangely enough, revenge was also his primary motivation.
Dances with renegades.
A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven.
A long time ago on a mountain far, far away. Okay, Star Wars.
Apache medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people. The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's sacred sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger, as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love die in a cruel and painful death. Right from the beginning, I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move. He led a band of young Apache warriors who wanted retribution and were more than willing to die for him.
I head to the abandoned cabin. There's gonna be something over here I need to get, like a secret, probably. No? Oh, you can cross right here, okay. Ammo in there.
They saw me before I saw them. And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting had started, there was no backing down. It was rugged country, the winter home of the Chiricahuas, and that's why they had retreated there.
Shot.
I admit to having some regrets about going after them the way I did. But then again...
Woo. Probably should have taken the high road.
Did you find Grey Wolf?
Not at that moment, but I did find the entrance to their hideout.
Pop up. I know he didn't die. There we go.
A deep crevice that led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me you went in there.
But it's not out of bravery so much as pure, angry cussedness.
This would be a good spot for an ambush. I'm scared.
See, back then, I had a stubborn streak a mile wide, and I wasn't about to back down.
Ain't ammo.
So it was like pitch black in there?
Actually, it was pretty well lit, as they had torches on the walls.
You can find an ammo crate or something. There we go. Nice. Thank God there's ammo right here.
How big was his cave?
Big as hell, Ben. Chiricahua had hid out there during the Indian War. They thought it was haunted with the ghosts of those murdered by the horse soldiers.
The cave was haunted with dead Indian ghosts?
Probably not. Hopefully not.
To be honest, I was more concerned with the live ones than the dead ones.
There we go. Reload.
How come you know so much about Indians?
A few years back, I was married to 2 Mescalero women.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Polygyny is traditional among the Mescalero.
So what happened?
Oh, I had to get out of there. Those girls never shut up. Both of them nagging at me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them since.
No, I mean, what happened with Grey Wolf?
Oh, well, I pursued him into the Cave of Death.
Oh God, what a name.
Grotto, and that's when I saw him. He came to me unarmed and unafraid. His voice echoed in the shadows, and I sensed he meant me no harm.
You carry great darkness in your heart, and if you do not release it, it will claim your soul.
The sound of his voice put some kind of ancient Indian spell on me. As his story unfolded in my mind,
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul
dang.
have no rainbow. I had no tears.
he said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there was definitely snakes. And indeed, his warriors surrounded me and attacked me like hungry wolverines. They couldn't stop me, though, and Grey Wolf wasn't in the mood for idle talk. Any way out of this trap. Suddenly, one just appeared. Kind of like a miracle.
Okay. Man's honestly lying about his story. And it just doesn't just rise up like that.
Damn cave forever.
How convenient you get a actual place to get out of.
Precipice overlooking a thundering whitewater river. To get where I was going required several weeks of faith, but no way in hell I was turning back. I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo jumbo.
Mumbo jumbo is right. Are you making this all up as you go?
True, sounds like it.
Fuzzy, brother, but I am relating exactly what happened to me. There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
Dozens?
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of them.
At least 3 or 4.
Well, more than that, little lady.
Reloading.
I had a steep climb up creek ahead of me and scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat. I was determined to locate Grey Wolf and find out exactly what the hell he was trying to tell me. And wouldn't you know it, that crafty son of a bitch led me right into a trap.
Oh, who would have thought?
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches surrounding me.
100?
God be my witness.
Oh, come on. Who are you kidding?
Hey, I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
All right, but I'm not gonna drag this out. Where were we?
You were surrounded by 100 Apache
Oh,
warriors.
God.
Well, I didn't take the time to count them exactly, but there were a lot of them. And in the end, a path appeared before me that I had not seen.
You said 100. I counted at least maybe 20.
I followed it.
God.
I desperately needed to find out what Grey Wolf was trying to tell me.
I mean, if you're going to tell a story, you might as well make it sound like you're actually going against an army. Make it sound very impressive.
Never did find him. And never did collect my goddamn bounty.
Damn. I have 55% accuracy, really.
Thank you, darling. It's interesting how the truth can sometimes seem might malleable, depending upon your point of view.
Like how those dime novels make you out to be something you're not?
Jack, don't be starting trouble.
No, he's right. They do tend to exaggerate.
Did they exaggerate your part in taking down the Daltons?
Well, I was there in the flesh, boy, so I saw what happened firsthand. Those Daltons were lawmen once, before they all went bad, robbing banks and trains clear across the territory. Until Coffeeville, of course. I was one of the citizens who took up arms that day.
Fighting on the side of right?
I did my best, sir. We all did.
They call me the bounty hunter.
It was early morning. One of my friends was a local gunsmith, and he handed out firearms to anybody who'd take one. You see, the Daltons got it in their heads to rob 2 banks at the same time. 2 banks on the same damn street.
think I look at all of these perks really. Or what's Headhunter? Do more damage. Dual sawed-off shotguns. Not bad.
The story was Bob Dalton's girl was always riding him about how he had no ambition. Well, you're nobody next to Jesse James, she'd say. Finally, the bastard took his brothers to Copperville just to shut her up.
Right. It's always the woman's fault.
Come on. Ricochet.
The locals recognized the Daltons right off. Before they could get away, half the town took up arms to defend their property.
That all of them? Oh god, that dude's small.
The brothers paid dearly for their stupidity, but everybody knows they had it coming.
There's more
Oh,
to it.
that was the brothers?
I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently. First of all, it was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
Get ready, boys. They're gonna make a move.
The lawmen had been tracking the Daltons for months. Now they finally had them dead to rights. Among them was a bounty hunter feared by many a lawbreaker. Marshals tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
They'll give up eventually. We just gotta wait till something bitches happen.
This bounty hunter knew that the brothers were far too proud to ever lay down their guns. He went in there alone to confront those criminals.
I really like the storytelling in this, and the look of the game looks good too.
Hey, where do you think you're going, dumbass? That rifle's mine.
They paid him no mind. He saw a way to get around to the back of the bank. Then he figured out how to hit the Daltons from a direction they weren't expecting.
Ooh, okay. I like where this is going.
Fortunately, a water tower was right there.
Me up here.
He was climbing up a steep ladder, laughing at danger as he did. It was brave men like him who risked their lives to tame this wild hunter.
We've got company.
Heroic men like him, who did what other men couldn't or wouldn't to make this country.
I'll get pistols.
Is that Silas Greaves?
Jim Boone,
Son of a
David
bitch!
Cross, died defending the Alamo.
Yeah, you know you can't beat me.
That. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to reload. God. Oh, open. Yeah, shot.
Silas Greaves. What the hell?
Oh.
Came away victorious, taking down those thieving Daltons.
Wait, was that a secret I saw? Just a 6-shooter, baby.
His name was Silas Greaves, and when the dust finally settled, he
I'll
was the
take this
last
phone
man
call. Hold up.
standing.
Sorry, kid, but that just wasn't the way it happened.
That was me, mum. That was me, mum.
It was early evening, not high noon.
Get to the bank and stop. How many times are we gonna do this scenario?
Daltons blew up a
Like the
safe.
third
We were all
time.
set to hightail it out of there. I was late to the party, and Coffeeville was already up in arms. Those pathetic deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like flies.
Oh. Oh, this is gonna be a 3v1 boss fight, bro.
I'd been
Oh,
tracking those
no.
Daltons for months, waiting for them to do something reckless. And finally, they did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob 2 banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them. But they still had.
They were not smart. Almost got him.
Those friends came after me like a pack of wild dogs, tooth and nail. They were coming at me from all directions. I caught sight of the Daltons running with the money and didn't want to lose them. The problem was, they knew the town better than I did.
Oh, there's friendlies.
I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Did the Daltons pull up in somebody's house?
No, it was the Smiths, I believe. They were cousins of the Daltons, and they were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting at the Daltons, which wasn't any surprise, because those 2 families have been feuding forever. Here we go!
In the house?
And since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Heimhoffers, whose daughter recently married a Smith.
Faster reload for the double barrel.
Which way is all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a lot of pissed off people in Coffeeville that day. But that's just the way life is sometimes.
That was shotgun? No, I got a rifle. And so there's probably a secret here.
The Dalton boys knew I would never give up. Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they always stood together. They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least 2 of them to
Bro, that would have been bad.
stayed behind to plant me, just in case that trap of theirs didn't work.
All of them? Alright, we're good.
It was Emmett, the youngest, and he decided to stand his ground and face me down. I ain't afraid of you, Silent Greaves. This is where it ends for you. He was determined to...
Johnny's tanky.
I understood how he felt. Taking me on all by his lonesome wasn't exactly a recipe for life. You are dead, law dog.
Got the rifle. And we blew him up.
Dalton survived the robbery in Coffeeville. He's the only Dalton who did.
They say he was shot 23 times.
Well, Dwight, who do you think put all those damn holes in him?
I did shoot him that many times, it seemed like. God. Dude has super armor.
But I have to admit, that boy had grit.
Found all the nuggets of truth. But I'm gonna guess we're hunting down the other Dons, or are we going for a different bounty altogether?
We'll get those suckers.
It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
They can't get away with this.
Somewhere in Missouri.
A
Ooh.
whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
Those are all friendlies, right? Yeah.
We'll track him to the end.
Alright. Well, this is auto. I assume it auto saved already. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end stream here for tonight. I will be streaming sometime tomorrow. Don't know when. So keep those notifications on. We will continue playing Call Juarez Gunslinger until we beat it, and then, well, we'll see what we'll play after that. But yeah, thank you all for coming by the stream tonight on Twitch and YouTube and watching. I very much appreciate it. Thank you all for that. And as always, I love you all, and I hope to see you on the next one tomorrow. Bye-bye.